Welcome to Chronicles of Andriesia in the city of Dawnhaven. Welcome to our second session. We kicked off a brand new campaign last week. Set in the world of Chronicles of Andriesia, a sequel series to our previous campaign, but set 1500 years after the last campaign ended. For anyone who needs to be caught up in it, we are in the beautiful, massive city of Dawnhaven. A technological paradise where there are massive, beautiful skyscrapers on the horizon. This massive walled city has made advances in tech, advances in weaponry and armor and all sorts of mechanical ingenuity. A world where 1500 years after the gods fought Valron, that they have now almost been completely forgotten about by a lot of the people, and very few even still believe in them. In a world without much of the gods, magic has also taken a massive back seat, with people using extreme measures to actually utilize magic. In its place, though, technological ingenuity has taken over and become the main source for the city. But as much as we have our massive, beautiful ivory towers in this beautiful district in Dawnhaven, we are in another part of the city. The more working class, grungy, rundown part of the city of Dawnhaven, affectionately known as and affectionately nicknamed Bloodhaven, where we met our amazing array of characters last week, and all hell ensued, which ended up with them all somehow gathering at Clockwork Curiosities, the store of Ori, getting into a fight with the Clockwork Men, a gang that run in that part of the city, and Ori basically ending the session by freaking out and burning his shop to the ground.
Yep, extremes.
With that beautiful shirtless self-portrait.
Yep.
And after murdering the Clockwork Men and burning down Ori's shop, the group decided, you know what, that was hard work, we need to go get some food. And
I was hungry
off.
before this. I'm hungry
Headed
after.
off to get something to eat and drink. So we join our crew in a different part of Bloodhaven, where they've gone and decided to visit the Goliath in Hare, the local tavern. You come inside this beautiful little tavern, where it's not too busy at this time of day. It's kind of got a few odd people scattered about it, but there's not too many inside. You see a few kind of people working behind the bars, a couple of people like bringing different foods and things to table. Also, you guys are all inside and have probably found a nice, there's almost like a nice booth that you guys are in, trying to be very like hidden away. As you all slide into the booth, you realise unfortunately Syrax doesn't really fit in the booth. So he's kind of like done that awkward thing where you have to sit in a booth and then bring like an extra chair over to the outside of the booth. So Syrax
That chair is
kind of like
buckling. You know it's buckling.
sitting there. The chair is struggling. It's not designed for Dragonborns, and he's holding his own. Is fighting back against the 8-foot Dragonborn sitting on it, but it's not doing well. To Ori's dismay, who is currently like wanting to hide in a hole somewhere because he's fearing for his life and wants to hide in this bar, Syrax is probably the most noticeable thing in here, and he is out in the open. But you are at the Goliath in Hare.
Did we have to
How's
come
it
here?
going?
This particular
Yes.
bar? Why?
Yes. I don't know. I like it. I've eaten here before. I'm used to it. I have a routine.
I mean, that's fine, routine and all.
Yes.
But the Goliath and the Hare, you realize who this is named after, don't you?
Yeah, it's bullshit. Don't worry about it.
Okay, as
The
long as
stories,
we're on
the
this...
gods, it's all crap.
Okay, as long as we're
But-
on the same page.
They have good chicken tendies, so I'm all about it.
Okay, well, I'd like a little something more sophisticated, but you know,
Yes.
whatever.
I know a waitress here. Her name is Ruth. I don't know if she's... No, she... He thinks for a second. She works on Tuesdays. It is not Tuesday. So she is not here. It is probably Margaret. I don't like Margaret. I like Ruth. Ruth is better.
I actually don't need an employee list, Ori. We need to talk about the
I
job
have
at hand.
one.
I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do.
He opens his bag of holding and pulls out an employee list.
Okay, we're gonna
have
slide
their
it off the
schedule.
table. Okay,
He puts it back.
Tanyth. All right. Have you had eyes on the painting?
No.
You've not seen the painting. Have you been in this locale?
Wait. What painting? Is it another one of your perverted paintings?
It could be.
Darling,
But
I
no,
don't
it's,
do perverted. Okay.
It's
high
a painting
class,
that
high
might
class
have
art.
some artifact leads.
Nudity is not perversion, folks. He holds his finger up. Nudity is not perversion.
It is disgusting, and people should wear clothes all the time.
The freer you are, the more happy you are. And he unbuttons one of the top buttons of his shirt.
Put that away.
You see?
Great.
You
Put
see,
that
Ori?
away.
I will not put this away. This is magnificent, and I am free, Ori. You should try it. You should try to be free, my friend.
He has a button, he just buttons another one. No,
Okay,
I'm not doing this.
so here's the deal.
Wait, you said artifact?
Yes, here's the deal. We need to break into this. He leans over to Tanyth. Domicile? Is that the correct word for this place?
Manor, estate, wealthy residency.
It's pretty well guarded, right? Okay, so it's more than a domicile. And we need to steal this painting that has an artifact on it? Is that the gist?
It has some ancient writings that might lead us towards an artifact, which, given the implications of the time period that it was fabricated in, it could exponentially expedite our understanding of history.
What Tanyth said.
And it gets the artifact out of nobility's hands.
The crux is, though, we have to kind of sneak in. We're not invited. Let's just put it that way. We're not invited.
So we're stealing it.
Yes, we will be stealing the artifact.
We are reacquiring the artifact. It's not theirs.
I'm okay saying steal it. It's okay.
Well, I don't know how much sneaking I'm gonna be able to do.
He is very massive.
So here's the plan. So far.
I will also
Wait a
just
second.
remind Tanyth and Cassian, you do have a packet with information in it from Kay.
Man, that's convenient. We should look at it.
Hey Tanyth.
Wait a second.
Didn't
I just
Kay-
realized something. Why are we involved with this? Why are myself and Syrax and Seraphine?
I have no idea. You just followed us.
Oh, that is true.
So
We're all eating tendies together.
I did burn my place down. Look, I have to confer with my associates real fast. And he just turns his head. Associates. Do we want to partake in this?
Tannis
really
is
think we
eating
need-
in.
I
I'm
really
going
think
where
we
you
need to
go.
get Oz, but
I'm
if
for that.
This is gonna help. If it's gonna help that,
Ah.
if it's gonna help that, I'm all for this.
Ooh, that is
This is-
good. We can go. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
This is a whole group type thing?
I don't know.
It's up to you guys.
But
He leans
listen,
in.
if we were to assist with the thievery of this nude painting or whatever we're looking for,
It's not nude.
can you two assist with something else? Because I have a problem. His name is Oz.
Did we not already assist with Oz?
Is he a wizard?
He's not dead yet.
Is he wonderful?
No, he is
He thinks
terrible.
He's a stain on my boot, is what he is.
Isn't
Yes.
he down by that yellow pathway outside of the city?
That is a story. So no. Oz is a criminal who is using my technology to do things.
Why
And
don't you
there's
have-
a war or something. I was paying attention when he told me, but was I listening? I don't really care.
Okay, I'm gonna pull an Ori and
Respect.
time out on this.
Tanyth and Cassian, roll me a history check right now.
Nice.
Ooh.
What is
Ooh,
my
I got a
history?
nat 20, baby. With my
I got-
dice.
I got a 19. So
18.
Not as cool.
Both of you, as Ori mentions that there's like some sort of war going on, both of you fully remember hearing conversations at the Whisper of the Blade, where people were talking about different factions starting to make moves and starting to push for territory. And there's a few different factions in the area, but you remember hearing people talking about it.
Tanyth.
Cassian, on that point as well with the Nat 20, you specifically do remember some of them talking about the Clockwork Men and Oz in particular.
Tanyth, our connections with the Whispering Blades, I do remember them bringing up the name Oz and Clockwork Men multiple times, now that I think about it. So, question, Ori, this is your bodyguard, right? I'm just like handing him out my hand to Syrax.
And my friend, I hope.
Yes.
Why don't you just get him to just smash this Oz fellow?
It's not as easy as that. We could do that, but Oz has a lot of men, a lot of people, and it wouldn't be wise to just statistically we would lose.
How many men are
I
we
do have
talking
great
about?
strength, but there are strength in numbers as well.
A lot. I don't know.
I mean, I feel like he could handle most of them.
At least 20, yes.
Yeah. I mean,
There's
look at the
probably
size of his
21
legs.
plus.
So, 21.
Okay. Alright, so let's say... Tanyth, I don't want to speak for you, so please cut me off. But let's say we help you. Or let's say you help us, and then we help you. What would this entail?
Well, mostly protecting me, because I am very important.
I'm sorry. Did they put cinnamon in their drinks here? This is non-alcoholic. I don't know why they would put cinnamon in it. It's disgusting. Sorry, go ahead.
You see a sign behind the bar that says, in honor of the great Drogar, with like cinnamon added to all drinks.
It's the worst spice, really.
Shall I get Margaret to get you a different drink?
It's quite alright, Ori. Continue.
You sure?
Continue.
I kind of want chicken tendies.
Focus.
Margaret!
Ori.
Margaret!
Ori.
Oh,
I always
what?
thought cinnamon was good in hot chocolate.
Oh, cinnamon is good in hot chocolate. You know what is also good? A nice horchata.
I don't know what that means.
I don't speak that language.
He looks around. Does he see Margaret?
Margaret's coming waddling over. You see this little old lady, kind of mean, scrunched up face.
I hate Margaret.
Definitely dragging one of her feet.
Hey, Margaret.
What do you want?
Dragging one of her feet.
Margaret, we need 5 horchata for the table, please.
What the hell's a horchata?
My thoughts exactly, Margaret.
Well, you see.
Probably-
And he goes
he
on to
probably read
explain what a
about it in a
horchata
book
is.
somewhere.
And that is what a horchata is. It was like 10 minutes of him just explaining.
Good God, man. Did we need to go in that much detail?
Yes, I did. 100%.
It's a chalky,
Okay.
mixed milk drink of some sort, I think, based off of Ori's
He was not listening based
overburdened
off of
explanation.
No.
my explanation.
You see Margaret kind of turn and shuffle away.
Okay, can we
Yes.
please get back to the business at hand, Ori?
What
Are
were
we
you talking
done
about
focusing on horchatas and tendies? Are we done?
again? I forgot to order tendies. Margaret!
I grab his face.
Margaret's
and
come back
I
over
grab his face
with the
and
tray.
I just hold my hand up to Margaret and just do the turnaround thing. And I grab Ori's face and I turn it towards me.
You're touching me.
Focus, Ori. Focus.
I didn't know you could order titties here.
Titties.
What?
Wait, what?
Margaret's like, well, I don't usually do that, but you know, it's a quiet day, so...
Is that what he just said?
No.
Chicken tendies.
No.
Titties.
Not a bosom of a woman. That is down
Margaret.
at the brothel, which I'm sure he has been to.
All I
and
heard
my
was
Margaret.
God,
titties.
he has gotten some probably
Margaret,
venereal diseases
all
from
all
of the
bodies are
boys.
beautiful, Margaret, but I would prefer not to see yours at this moment.
I mean, you were salivating. I
was.
just
I goes,
assumed.
okay, and she starts handing out the drinks. You've ordered a horchata. She has no idea what a horchata is, and has literally just brought a random array of drinks, hoping
This is
that
not
one of them
horchata,
is right, and just like sits them all on the
That's-
table and just walks away with a tray.
You're not getting a good tip, I shout.
All right. We need to focus
I'm
because
here.
there's a timetable here on our part. So Ori, we need to focus.
Yes, I'm here.
Tell me
100%.
what we were talking about with Oz. What will this entail?
What did we talk? Oh, Oz. Yes. Oz has a lots of associates. Here's the thing. I said I was the most important, right? I mean that. I'm very important. To his business. You see, and he grabs her arm unexpectedly. He just kind of like takes her arm.
I flip my hand
Flip it.
up the other way and put my fingers on the underside of his arm.
I slap him. No, your machine,
You
your
started
device. You see that?
What? Oh, the thing
the
on my
thing I
wrist.
built for
Yes, Yes.
Yeah, he has way more than that. Way
Okay.
more powerful things than that. I built him a lot of machines and tools and items that are dangerous.
Okay, and he plans
So-
to use those on whom?
I don't know that part. I try not to ask.
Okay, so,
But some other rival gang or something? I don't know.
so why do we need to get rid of him, Ori? I guess is my question.
Well, he wants to kill me. So, yeah.
So we are getting rid of him because he wants to kill you.
Well,
and steal
not
your
only
things.
not only that, but you're kind of all involved now, since you killed his men at my shop, and then I burnt it down, by the way, as you guys were walking away.
Yeah. Speaking of, I
It would
spent a lot of
ultimately
time on
free
that.
us from having to worry about them.
These men are dangerous, and their technology is very good. I'm
look
very
at-
good at what I do.
I look at Tanyth. What do you think?
Well, if he's good with technology, then he could perhaps help me with artifacts that I recover and unearthing their nature and their purpose. But
Artifacts, you keep saying that word.
Mm.
When you say artifacts, something powerful, eh?
the powerhouse of nobility, the weapons that they use due to their own magical failings, stuff like that.
Okay.
I don't have any idea what that means.
Funny piece of metal go boom, make enemies
Yeah,
die.
Like a bomb.
We're just the muscle. I don't think I'm built to understand what.
I would
That's
like
cool.
to make enemies die. I want to find this metal boom boom.
Yeah, let's find that artifact.
Well, I don't know what this artifact does in specific. That would be a part of my research, and perhaps you could assist me in uncovering the aspects that it does.
Do you have research notes? I love reading research notes.
Whips out a notebook full. Actually,
I
pulls out
immediately
3.
Grab it and I just start looking at everything. I gotta correct something. I gotta correct a few things in here.
I just
And
take
he
one of the
starts-
drinks.
By all means.
Cassian takes one of the drinks and sits back in the chair. He smells
It's
it.
definitely spit in that drink.
Does it smell like alcohol? Like, I want him to smell it. Can I make a perception check?
Maybe a perception check, because I'm going to mess with this here, because I have no idea what drink she's brought over, so let's see what happens.
Alright.
I really hope it's horchata.
Just water.
It is a 12.
A 12. It smells like there's some sort of alcohol in it. It's not like a strong alcohol kind of scent to it. You're also getting a few other kind of like scents coming off of it. Maybe a little bit of almost a fruity flavor, fruity scent coming off of this one. But you have no idea what it is. Just like most of the drinks at the table, like most of you all have no idea what half of these are.
Who am I? Who's sitting? Like, what does the seating arrangement look like? I know Syrax is on the outside.
Yeah, Cyrus on the outside. I imagine the seating is like you on one side of the booth, like across from Tanyth,
Okay.
and Tanyth sitting next to Ori, and then Seraphine's next to you. At least
Okay.
that's how they kind of lay out in my head.
I turn and slide the book back over to Tanyth, and you see a bunch of just notes. There we go, notes. I also corrected some of your grammar and spelling because that was all.
Yes, I spent a little bit too much time with my runic language theory rather than my common. So.
Yeah, it's fixed. You're welcome.
Thank you. Yes.
I'm gonna act like I drink the drink and just throw it over my shoulder, and like slide it across the table.
Okay,
Great.
Syrax. Seraphine.
You hear a splash as it hits the person at the table behind you. Oi!
You can just call me Sarah if you can't pronounce my name.
Oh,
Hello.
thank God.
Hello,
Sarah. So, can we... I like them. They're nice. Well, I don't like him, but she's nice and she has really good notes. I mean, they're okay notes. I fixed most of them. So I agree to assist in your endeavors stealing your nudist painting.
He does
with the
like
artifact in it.
It's okay. He just doesn't
Not
want
really.
to admit it. It's
No.
okay.
Does
He's
it
lying
have
to himself.
titties? If it
I hope
has
so.
titties, I will definitely steal it.
Wait,
I opened
you said
the
tendies?
I can draw.
Titties,
And
titties, and titties.
I can draw
No.
the most perfect set.
The whole
Everyone is
chicken.
100% leaving this place with a different painting of various things.
Seraphine,
That's
I lean into Seraphine. Seraphine, if it's breast you like, I can draw the most perfect set of breasts
Oh
that
my
you've ever
God.
seen.
Oh no, I'm fine. Mine are pretty perfect.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm not gonna lie, I half expected him just to make them on himself. Cause
I thought so too. I thought he was gonna do like the
I
motion
was like,
and
I can make
just
the most
throw
perfect pair of breasts. Look!
All right. So now that we've kind of gone over the artifact and Ori's made his necessary corrections, let's settle up. We need to break into this house, manor, dungeon, fortress, whatever. They are gone.
Well, wait,
hold on.
what is
Ori, I know you need all the
it
details.
a
Just give me
fortress
1 second.
or a manor? Those are different.
1 second, Ori. Ori, shut it. Thank you. They are leaving at a specific time. It is an elven couple, I think. They're going to be having an armed guard with them. They are leaving an armed guard at the domicile. So we need to get into the facility, for lack of better words, preferably undetected as ourselves, and leave with said artifact. Ori, question. Go. I see your hand. You may speak.
What is the domicile? Because a fortress and a house and a manor, they're all different. And I could explain the architectural details
Don't
to
need
you,
that.
but I don't want to do
Don't need that. Let's just say it's a compound. It has a house. There's a few other buildings, like an armory. There's probably a cell somewhere in there. There's probably a meeting room for a council. It's quite a bit of rooms, Ori. It's not just a house. It's not a domicile. It's not a fortress. It's kind of a mix of all of them.
Is it a castle?
No. It's not as big as a castle.
I wanted to see a castle today,
Okay,
but I
well,
guess not.
we might be able to see a castle someday, you and I.
No, I don't want to go with you.
I
It's
slide
okay.
the
I know you do, and I put my hand
between-
on his hand.
between them two, disrupting their hands.
Thank God, I'm like, they're going to go on this mission and nobody's going to read the info packet. It's just going to go
I'm
horribly
whipping
wrong.
out the info packet. Worry not.
Alright, so... Tanyth, do you remember what time Kay said that they would be leaving? Do we know, actually, do we actually know what time?
I opened the info packet.
Nice, nice.
Let's see if it's in there.
Make an investigation check, see if you can find information.
Oh,
on it.
I can't read. What? Investigation. Okay. That would be real. Oh, hey, not 20.
Nice.
23.
Yep. The main information that she has provided to you when you were talking to her, she has put in there. So, at about 6:30 p.m. roughly, they are heading out to a special event in another part of the upper city. It is a manor. It's a manor home.
Ah!
There's a
It's a manor.
basic kind of layout of it. There's a main manor house with the multiple other little buildings round about it, and then it is walled off on the outside.
Do we know where the painting is inside the manor? Like, do we know the approximate location?
From what you can see from the info packet, you can work out that it looks like it might be on the second floor in one of the studies. And at least that's the place that it's being held.
Tanyth, you want to walk us through where exactly this is in the mana? And it's a mana, Ori, it's a mana. So we can have a just approximate approach.
As she's going to be mentioning this, I just want to mention that Ori starts taking out arts, and he's working while you're speaking. Specifically on this, like, almost gauntlet type of glove thing. And he's just working, smiling.
Well, it appears that it's a rather basic layout for a manor, but the painting that we are seeking is on the second floor. Appears that is of course going to be heavily guarded, but if our disguises work, we should be able to sneak right on in. The problem is getting it outside. So if our story collaborates with the retrieval of the painting, maybe it makes it that much easier. Yes, Ori?
What disguises are we wearing?
Well, Cassian and I were discussing,
I shape change into the elf.
And I would be the guard.
This is what we would be wearing.
What are we supposed to wear?
We did not account for you three, so we would have to change the plan.
I changed back. Originally it was just Tanyth and I, so we will now have to obviously adjust the plan. So we need to talk roles.
So, also as well, on the nat 20, I would get you to a perception check, but since you got a nat 20 last time, Tanyth, as you're going looking as he's talking, you're kind of just like looking through some of the other pages in the booklet that Kay has given you. She's also laid out 3 possible ways of entry into, like, at least the area around the manor, if not the manor itself. One is the idea that you all were talking about, just a straight, direct in the front gate, if you can pull it off and get into the manor that way. The second one is round on the left side of the manor. There is an entryway over one of the walls, which should drop you into a fairly secluded area. And the other one is at the back of it. There's actually some grating that you can actually get underneath the manor and come up underneath inside the grounds. The only thing with that one is they don't know where the grating comes up. They know it comes up inside the manor, but it doesn't show where.
Do you figure we could throw the painting out the window to our dear Dragonborn friend here?
Yeah, you see that secluded spot on the map? What if he was there?
Possibility.
And he could, like a Syrax, he could hide. It's going to be dusk. It's going to be dark. So I feel like he would have maybe a decent chance. There's no way he can come inside. Let's be honest. Unless we go in swinging, which again defeats the whole purpose.
What if we distract? Can we distract?
I'm all ears, or what do you have in mind?
No, that's it. That's all I had.
Oh gosh, I thought you had a more detailed mind. Okay, like you always do.
We could walk to the front gates. We could distract. You could do whatever you want to do.
Seraphine, what do you think? Any ideas on your end? What would you like? Would you like to sneak in, distract?
I would like to sneak in.
We could always draw people my way somehow, and let you guys do your thing.
I got an idea. I have an idea.
Uh-oh.
Do you think you and Syrax could get into a mock brawl in front of the gate?
No. That wouldn't be believable. He would destroy me.
You are an Aasimar, darling.
And he is a Dragonborn. He is bigger than me. He would destroy me.
I'll pull my punches.
What do you mean, pull your punches? You're gonna punch me?
If we're getting in a fight,
or
that's what we have to do, right?
We can go in, and I could repair their something or another, and we can make it worse. We could distract. Eh?
Okay. So how about you and Syrax? You cause a distraction wherever you may cause it.
We got this.
Seraphine,
Oh boy.
you can come with Tanyth and I. How are you at sneaking?
I'm very sneaky. I'm
Tanyth.
very sneaky.
Tanyth, do we have outfits for?
I'm very, very sneaky.
Are you going to go in as a guard, or are you sneaking in? I can't remember what you said.
Well, if you were going as the elven gentleman or whatever, I would be the guard to you. Yes.
Okay. So Seraphine, if you would like to sneak in, we could sneak in another way. And I point to the map. There's a third entrance, just in case we can make 2 approaches. So there's this secluded area. There's the front door, which Tanyth and I will go in, and then there's this other alternative way. Thoughts?
I mean, any plan could work with the right amount of luck.
Okay. So let's do
Luck
this.
doesn't exist. It's not real.
Well,
Construct.
Okay, so let's go ahead.
Maybe we could borrow Ori your bag of holding, so when we
No,
get the painting,
my bag.
we could just. Well, it's just borrowing. We're gonna get it back.
No, it's my bag.
Ori, she realizes it's your bag.
I open the bag and pull out another bag. Boop. There you go.
Okay, I got a bag of holding now.
It will
Got-
disappear though.
We got
Aw.
guidance
That's a
from Miss
point.
Silver. Everybody got guidance.
yeah,
Heads
that's the
up.
luck. That's the luck I was talking about. Look.
No, that's not luck. That's statistics.
Okay. All right.
Okay, no. Did you just pull a bag of holding out of a bag of holding?
I have an ability where I can duplicate an item.
Oh no.
I can duplicate.
Give me
certain
the
items.
details on that, because bag of holding out of bag of holding might be a step too far for that ability. That's a world-ending
believe-
thing.
I
Let me
can't
see if I
believe
can
we're about
find-
to go to the Astral Sea, lads. It's nice
Oh,
I'm
that's
so
a
happy
fine,
not
but-
to have to
Like, that's
carry
a
the
universe-ending
thing.
thing, having a bag of holding out of a bag of holding. Like, that's no.
I can say I just pull it, but let's see.
I have a
pulled
friend
it from
named
the
Hermione.
Google.
I've
she
seen
has
the
a
ability
bag.
before if I could find it. It's
I think I
What's
know
the ability
Hermione.
again?
that's what I'm trying to find. It's not on my character sheet, but it was on. I saw it online when I made the Artificer.
Alright.
Continue. Just pretend I didn't do that.
I've got to say, until I see that, no, that's pull us off at the bag of holding, duplicating things is fine, but a bag of holding out of a bag of holding, like, no, that's like, bye-bye universe.
Okay. All right, let's do this. We know where the artifact is. It's on the 2nd floor in this location. Seraphine, if you go in on the side entrance, this somewhat secret entrance, I'm assuming, based off this map, we will go in the front. Syrax and Ori, you can provide a distraction if needed up wherever you are. I don't know where you'll be, but wherever you are. We can get the artifact and leave, hopefully undetected with our intentions.
Replicate. I could replicate magic items. That's what it was. And I can replicate a bag of holding. Alchemy jug, bag of holding at a 2nd level artificer. Couple water breathing goggles of night, rope of climbing, sending stones, wand of magic detection, and wand of secrets. But if we want to say I can, I don't know. If it's too OP, I can not do that. So.
Yeah, I think the bag of holding's too OP for it. Other magic items possibly, but I'm like, yeah, that's a little bit too.
I mean, that's on the
give it back,
this article.
I promise. I will give it back. It just might make getting out a little bit easier.
No. Not my bag. You can't have my bag. I got special things in my bag.
Well, you won't lose those things. I will bring
No,
it
but if you
right
lose
back.
it, then my bag is gone, and I can't have you losing my bag.
I'm actually very responsible. I have hyperactivity in my brain, and it causes me to not allow me to lose things.
Seraphine, he doesn't trust anyone, including himself. So
And
it's a thing.
I have this like metallic glove on. Check it out. Isn't it really cool?
It's pretty
It
cool.
would be cooler if I had a bag of holding in my hands.
It's tough cookies. This is my bag.
All right, so we have a couple hours until
I
dusk.
still think he's a dick. Yes.
I would agree.
That's fine.
We have a couple hours until dusk. Okay, until 6 p.m. Let's say we take a short rest.
Wink.
Rest up before the adventure. And then we meet in the town square next to the statue You know the one. And we head out from there. Deal? Anyone object to this?
Sounds good to me.
Nope.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright.
Alright. So you're going to take a short rest. Margaret does come back with your chicken tendies.
Kenneth devours them.
They are absolutely butchered and massacred and burnt.
I hate
Oh
Margaret.
man.
Nope, they're consumable.
I hate Margaret with a passion.
Don't worry, I think the feel is mutual.
I like Ruth. Ruth is on Wednesdays.
But you all are taking a short rest, so for your short rest, are you just doing an hour?
Yeah.
Or are you just hanging?
How much time is between now and 6:30, or rather 6? I imagine we have to meet in the walk.
Yeah, so I would say you've got probably a couple of hours. I would say it's maybe 3:30, 4 o'clock-ish kind of time. So you've got a few hours. Does anyone want to do anything specific in that time, or are you all just hanging out at the bar, or are you all going to do different stuff, or what's everyone up to?
Cassian's gonna head back to his studio.
I'm
Okay.
following him.
Alright. What about everyone else?
I don't know. Ori's he doesn't know what to do.
Yeah.
My
sticking with
place
Ori.
is-
I think I'm gonna. Well, do we have to like physically rest, or can I offer to train Syrax for a little bit?
I'd say you can do some training with Syrax.
Hey,
Sounds
big
You're not
guy,
properly getting into a battle or anything like that, so yeah, I'd say that should be okay.
let's go train.
Alright, sounds good. Or you want to come with, or what are you gonna?
Nope. Wait. I gotta go somewheres. I can't be by myself. I'll go to the
Right,
frickin'
you should-
studio, I guess. Ugh. I don't want to train.
Oh,
That's a lot of.
I kind of want you to
Moving.
just stay there and just to deal with Margaret for the next 2 hours. To be
No,
honest.
Margaret can't protect me from the clockwork, man.
I don't know. Margaret looks scrappy. I'm just saying.
Margaret's actually one of the gods in disguise.
It's
Fun
Rez.
fact.
Secretly Rez.
That's why he's pissed off with your character, because that's just an ongoing thing, apparently. So we'll head to... Let's head to the studio first. Why not? So, Cassian, Tanyth, and Ori, you're all going to the studio?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Alright, so you all head out of the Goliath in here. We'll start to make your way towards Cassian's art studio. As there's anything specific, I'll just jump to you at. You all make it there. You all head inside. What are you up to inside the studio?
I have a painting that I've been working on that's just a gigantic painting of the city, and I'm just gonna kind of take my outer jacket off and kind of put like a smock on and my gloves and just sit at a stool in front of it, kind of tilt my head a little bit and start painting. Ori, tell me a little bit more about Oz and these clockwork men. What are we dealing with here?
I mean, they're pretty nasty. They just like to bully. They're not nice, They're buttholes. But they like to kill people, so they threatened me a few times, and I was coerced into working for them. You do know that I'm not a clockwork man, right?
Yes, I know.
I mean, my shop was Clockwork Curiosities, which may be a tad bit confusing, but it's because I was in their territory.
I'm assuming they tried to recruit you at some point.
They kind of did to build them crap, but I don't, I would mess with them just a little bit. So half of it didn't work sometimes. But, I just blamed the faulty parts. I could make anything work.
Okay. So we get these guys. They're messing with you. They're killing people, which I honestly don't care. But if they're messing with you, then obviously can't have that. How long have these guys been around? I mean, I've heard of them before. Obviously, they've been here for some time, but how long have they been around? Any kind of like, Cassian is getting slightly more interested in this group. He's kind of leaning in, like with a furrowed brow, talking to Ori. He like swivels around in his chair.
Yeah, or if you want to make me a history check to see if you would know that sort of. Never once did you roll a history check in campaign 1. I've rolled 3 in session 2.
No, a 7.
A 7. You don't really know how long they've been here, but you know it's been a number of years. Like, they've been here for a long time.
They were here before me.
How long?
I've been here for a few years.
From what you both know as well, like the Clockwork Men have a fair-sized territory.
Area. Let's just say it was a safer option for me.
What sort of things are they involved with other than obviously murdering people?
Well, they like drugs,
Shine.
as you saw.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't take drugs.
I don't either. I don't really drink either.
Neither. Oh God, are we connecting?
I told you, Ori. It's deeper than you would even imagine.
Mm-hmm.
They're cooked, I fear.
I'm very curious about these Clockwork Men. Where does Oz stay again?
I'll be honest, I don't know.
Okay. We should probably find that out.
When I came to the city, I needed money. Needed something. So I built items, I crafted, I sold what I could. And they saw me, and Oz approached me on the streets. Asked me if I wanted a shop of my own. I initially refused, and they kept on and on and on. Oz could be convincing. And it wasn't till... Never mind. Let's just say a little bit of my past caught up with me. I decided to take him up on his offer, and he gave me the shop. He told me I had to put Clockwork in the name, though. It was kind of dumb. We argued about it. I lost really badly. And
You hesitated for a second, Ori.
I don't
hesitate. What were you
hesitate.
gonna say? You did.
I don't think I did.
You were getting ready to say something, and you paused and said, "Never mind." That's a hesitation.
Oh, just my past. You know, that sort of thing. It's no big deal.
Tell
Nothing.
me about it.
Tell you about what?
Your past.
My past. Oh,
I want to roll a
stories I
persuasion
could
check.
tell.
I want to roll a persuasion check.
What can I roll?
Can you roll against it? Hold on.
What, like an insight?
Let me see.
Or a lying check, if this was Book of Astral?
Sometimes when it's PC versus PC persuasion checks, it's up to the other character to determine if that persuasion roll is convincing enough to allow them to do something. But to each their own in their game, so.
And then
I'm not forcing you to tell me. I'm just trying to persuade you to open up a bit. That's it. If it helps with the decision. I got a 17.
Tanyth is just in the corner, just inscribing.
I was just
runes.
watching this.
I'm having a great time.
Yeah. You know, I've just always been, a technological guy, and come from a different plane, the Aasimar. Not really, liking it there, so I've decided to come here, check it out.
Yeah, so make a persuasion check for me.
Gosh, I'm rolling just awful tonight. And 8.
No, not you, Cassian.
I got a 17.
17. Okay. Is that enough for you to tell him anything?
I'll tell him something.
Okay.
Yeah. Just Aasimar. I was different, and I came here. I wanted to start fresh,
I get that. I do. You don't see a lot of Aasimar artificers. It's not really a thing.
I'm really like one of the only ones. It's really smart. Didn't want to be a warrior. Didn't want to fight. I like machines and tools and just different things to build and create.
I can tell your brain works kind of like a machine. It's actually remarkable.
Yeah.
You ever thought about it that way?
No, I haven't. I don't know, just I don't know what I'm doing. I'll be honest, I'm getting by. I see Oz as an end. If we put an end to him, I don't know what I would do. Can't go back to the Aasimar. Can't go back to my other past.
I won't pry.
Thank you. Just note that there's things out there that don't make sense. I was curious about those things, and sometimes it's best to leave it a book closed,
I don't know if I know what you mean with that last statement, but I get where you're coming from. It's hard for me to close a book on unfinished chapters.
Tanyth, I think you know what I mean. Things out there that we don't know, right?
Oh no, there's tons of it. Much of the runic language has been forgotten to time, but I'm trying to slowly uncover it. But there's much about myself I do not know as well. Life is a mystery, and it's a great joy to discover it.
Yeah. Well, hell.
As they're talking,
I guess we can all discover it together.
Turn back around to the painting and start painting Tanyth and Ori talking on a different canvas.
Let's go.
What is he doing?
I'm painting, Ori. It's what I do. It's how I make my living.
Well, if you're painting, can I craft? Are you gonna have a problem? Is there a spot that I can build? I'm working on
we
an
are
invention.
More closely related than you can even fathom.
It's funny because Tanyth is also sitting there, with a chisel, touching up the runic carvings on her glaive. So we're all crafting.
Ooh, Cassian leans
pulls
over.
Out his arm, that thing he was working on in the restaurant, and he's tweaking it. And his screwdriver, and he's like, mm-hmm. And you see a spark fly. Oh no! Too much.
Cassian leans over your arm, Tanyth, and goes, "Ooh, that's a new one. I've not seen that one yet."
This one is this is for a disguised self. Nice. It will let me change my appearance, similar to you, but it's not as intrinsic to me.
Ori, have you seen her arm? You would love it.
Look.
You don't. Why are you still hiding that, by the way, Tanyth?
Public perception draws a lot of attention, pulls the arm from out under the cloak, and it is an entirely just prosthetic arm, fully made of metal, and it's very ornate in comparison to the technology of this time, very sleek.
I look at it.
Even for you, Ori, and the stuff that's in your shop, this thing doesn't look like anything that's...
Is it made out of? What is it made out of?
I believe metal.
Right. May I?
Hold out my arm.
And I run my hand across it. Fascinating. You know the arcane, the arts, magic.
Indeed, I do.
I pick up a paintbrush off of his
Be
desk,
careful,
and I look,
Ori. Be careful.
and it glows. I cast light, and it glows.
I will also cast light on my glaive and make it glow.
Excellent. Magic does this world. People don't know it. People are scared of it.
But it's so wonderful, isn't it?
It
It makes
is.
me just feel so full of warmth and joy.
People like us, we're shunned. They don't know this kind of stuff, man. And the things I've found in my research, I'm sure you have too with your artifacts. This used to exist a lot more. People used to be like us.
The part of my
How-
research that I'm doing. That's why I'm so interested in the runic language and its ability to channel magic. But I don't know where the disconnect occurred, and that's where I'm trying to figure out. And along the way, take some power out of the nobles' hands, because they don't deserve it.
I don't care about that, but the research intrigues me. So, I don't really have told you after Oz, I don't really have a purpose, or I have any idea of what to do. I would like to figure that out with you, if that's okay.
I think that would be wonderful. Think of all the joys and magic that we can discover. What if we can actually answer the questions that have been plaguing us all these years? What happened?
Not only that, but what if we find things along the way? We can use them, we could build, we
Like
can create.
friendship.
No, that's stupid. We could stay acquaintances as long as that timeline is allowed.
Cassian
But-
is very good at warping his way into people's spaces, so good luck.
He's whooping something into something.
It's true.
Yes.
Cassian has his hand on top of the canvas, and he has the back face towards them, and he's just like going to town. He's
Yeah,
not
he is just
paying
at
attention
it
to
right
anything
now.
that they're saying.
Look, these artifacts that you find, they've been used. Curious. Have you found anything in your research that people have used these artifacts to create anything to use for power?
Ross, would any of the artifacts fit that bill?
Make me a history check, see if you remember.
Oh, I
coming
love
across anything
making
like that.
history checks. I'm glad I'm proficient in it. 17. Yeah.
You've come across a few pieces that were fairly powerful.
Mm-hmm.
Not majorly, but they had small bursts of power that they could use. Your main thing that you remember from those is taking them away from higher ups, noble-like people who were going to use them in awful ways. But most of the artifacts you've come across have been either minimally had some sort of magic intrinsically connected to them, or had long since lost the magic they once had.
Interesting. Unfortunately, the majority of the artifacts that I come across have been depleted of their original capability and power. It's usually the higher noble houses that have artifacts that are still capable of some form of magical attack or energy source, but they're becoming more rare than not.
Now, in your research, have you come to find out any of these artifacts? Do you think they're safe to use?
I believe any of them are safe to use with the proper procedures and precautions. Some of them, there is magic beyond them. They require rituals and rites to use, a permission. They're gifts, I believe, and... well, if you try to take someone else's gift, it's... not really nice, is it? The
How do you
universe
know?
does not favor.
How do you know if it's your gift or not? How do you know if it's yours?
I feel like if you ever ran across one that is yours to use, you would know. In your soul. It resonates with you. It is compatible with you.
Interesting. So you say if I were to hypothetically find an artifact and I can get it, I could have it, it's mine, and I could use it if it resonates within my soul. I just want to make sure I understand.
Yes. I'm still doing a ton of research on this myself. I've not encountered, like I said, too many artifacts that actually had power, so it's still a learning process for me. There are probably faucets that I don't understand fully. There could be additional criteria that one must meet, but it's what I know for now.
Interesting. And he just sits back and He pulls out his notebook and starts just taking notes, just writing, and starts drawing a diagram. Yeah.
As Cassian is furiously painting and Ori is taking notes and Tanyth is just honestly the happiest she's been the whole time, just getting to verbally vomit
Nerding out
to someone who actually understands instead of just Cassian rolling his eyes at her.
That's true.
We're going to move across to Syrax and Seraphine, who have found a place to start doing a little bit of training.
All right, Syrax, show me what you got.
All right, so I just kind of show her. I just kind of swing my axe. It's obviously rough and very just, with force rather than like finesse. I just take a shot at this random piece of like this tree or something and just kind of show her what I got.
All right, that's really good. A little rough around the edges, but we can definitely work on that. Let me show you kind of how I would do it, especially with your type of weapon. Can I see it for a second?
Yeah, sure, go ahead. I'll just hand it.
I take the axe and I swing it so a branch just gets perfectly sliced in a very precise line.
You take it and just...
That was awesome. That's usually the stuff I bring is not in great condition. Stuff I bring to you guys.
Well, one thing that you can do that will automatically make you better is just make sure that blade is super sharp. Keep it sharp. Keep it clean. But also, instead of just going straight for the kill, use the weapon's weight and power just to get it just right. You got use it in a fluid motion.
Yeah.
And have a little patience with it.
Okay, yeah, I'd look at my axe and it's absolutely just not taken care of and worn out just from its lack of use and just the wreck use from it. Yeah, you're right. I guess I should be taking better care of this.
Why don't you try it again?
Sure. And yeah, I tried again.
You kind of alter your stance and you kind of loosen yourself up a little bit and just, instead of just like the kind of almost like just random swing you were trying to make, trying to know what you were doing, you almost feel like you purpose yourself. I can understand, like, no, I need to be in the right frame of mind for this, and just take a moment and swing. And it's not quite as pristine and precise as Seraphine's swing was, but it's definitely better than your previous one. You see a definite improvement in it.
Wow. You know what? That worked.
And
Thanks.
of course, yes. And always remember, your breath work will have a lot to do with your precision as well. Because I know us headhunters, we like clean cuts. And that's probably the only thing keeping you from becoming one. Because I believe in you, and I believe that if you really want to become one, you can do it. And quite frankly, I think you need to do it. I don't think you should have all of your eggs in this Ori basket. He doesn't seem very stable. So having this under your belt as well will make sure you don't starve.
Yeah, I mean, he helped me out. I just kind of found myself on the streets here, and he really needed help with these clockwork guys. And he basically brought me on, and kind of just, I was on the streets, and I wasn't exactly a stand-up person, and just kind of taking and using my intimidation for whatever I could to get by. So
yeah,
he's been a real friend. But yes, I definitely, I mean, I guess now that the shop's burned down, I don't know, I just felt kind of odd in there, you know. But I love the guy, and I would do anything for him.
absolutely. And by no means do you need to stop being friends with him. But yeah, I definitely can relate to you with needing to have a home, needing to have somewhere you can rest and not worry that something might happen.
Yeah.
It's not a very friendly city sometimes, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, I've definitely gotten in a few scuffles in my, and usually it's me using my rage and my anger and just all this strength, and usually the other guy doesn't make it out.
Well, Syrax, that just means that you have just a beautiful raw talent of just your barbarianism. Like it's flowing through you, and all you really have to do is start harnessing it and just honing it. And the more you do that, the more you're gonna grow. And I'm really excited for you, dude.
Thank you. It definitely pissed me off when those clockwork guys kind of pushed me through the door. That doesn't usually happen. I've been off my game. So thank you.
No, I get that. That pisses me off too. I have a bit of a temper as well.
Maybe I can show you how to use that temper sometimes then.
I would love that. I definitely need that help sometimes because, yeah, it gets a little fierce. But,
Sweet.
all right. So, tell me a little bit more about yourself.
Well, like I said, I was on the streets, didn't really have, we got all these gangs around here, but no one wanted to mess with me. I was kind of a liability. But like I said, Ori saw something in me. And it's been him and I ever since. Oz likes to come in and harass him. Aggravates me, and most of the time I I have been until recently. So this is a problem, and I'm ready to pay Oz back for it.
Are you worried that Oz would do something violent towards Ori or you?
Well, he came at us in the shop you saw there, so that's enough for me.
Does
So I'd
he
like to
have a
get
lot
this.
of power in the city?
Yeah, he does. He's one of the many gangs. He runs the Clockwork, and obviously, there's a lot of factions and stuff like that around here, and it would get him off our backs, and ultimately, I think it would be a benefit to the city if I took his head.
That would be quite a head.
I wonder how the headhunters would appreciate that one.
Guess there's only one way to find out.
I'm down. Let's get this heist done, and we can figure out the rest.
Maybe before we go, we can sharpen our weapons real quick. Because we both need to do it after that fight.
Sounds like a good idea.
So the two of you, after your kind of practice and heart to heart, take the time to sit down and just sharpen your blades and just Syrax, you work on it and start kind of polish some of the kind of rust and caked on crud that's on it off, just to make it a bit more of a pristine weapon worthy of a warrior. And as you're doing it, Seraphine, you kind of look over a few times just to see what he's doing, and just almost like a kind of silent smile that he's working on it and starting to make it pristine. You all take the time to kind of just gather up, and you all then make your way to the upper part of Dawnhaven, the nice, pristine, clean. This is an area most of you all never come to. You don't stand out or anything, like there's plenty of other people that are here. You start working your way up towards the central statue. Like I said, no one really notices anything, except for Ori. As you start to get up there and you start to see a lot of people coming out in the evening as jobs are finishing and people are starting to go about. Ori, you start to notice a lot of people kind of taking notice in you as they're walking past, just kind of staring. And kind of
Why
like
are they staring at me?
Looking. A couple of them smile. You see a couple of them kind of across the street kind of looking at you, just kind of...
Why? Is there something wrong with their eyes? And I shout out, I think you need to get your eyes checked. You might have some infection of some sorts.
You can come over here and check it if you like, darling.
I'm not an optometrist. I can't do that.
Or they
Well,
want
you
to
can
have
always
sex
check
with
some
you.
other stuff.
Or he freezes.
Did you hear what I said, Orin?
Yes.
Okay. Just want to make sure that registered.
It did. Let's keep going.
Cassian, as we pass the statue, Cassian kind of hangs back, or it kind of falls back to the back of the group, and stops in front of the statue, and looks up. He sees a Haragon and a Tiefling side by side, and he looks down at the plate that says their names. Soraya, Arrow, God of Families. And I just spit on the plaque. And I catch up with the group.
Y'all are meeting at the statue at the main centre at the hub of Dawnhaven. The statue that we seen at the end of Campaign 1 of the Gods of Andriesia, following their great victory. As the three of you kind of just are gathered there, Syrax and Seraphine finally join you. And do you all need to say, do anything, or are you just making your way to the manor?
We're gonna make our way there and see what happens.
Right, we need to get close, but not too close, because we need to see them leave before we do what we got to do.
Yes.
What we got to do.
I will distract as best I can. We will Have some fun, won't we, Syrax?
Oh yeah, you know it.
Alright, as soon as we give the go-ahead, as soon as we see... What was the couple's name again? The elven couple?
You have to ask questions that I need to look up stuff. So.
I keep forgetting. I'm
Ivy
horrible with
Agree?
names.
Remender.
Remender.
Yeah, Remender's the last name. It's husband and wife, elf couple.
As soon as we
The
see...
wife is on the council.
As soon as we see the Remenders leave, Tanyth and I will take our place. Seraphine, you know where to go. And Ori and Syrax, do your thing.
Yes, we can. We can do that, won't we,
Okay.
Syrax?
So just to make sure I've got you in the starting point, what is the plan for everyone? What was the final agreement for? No, Ori and Syrax are going to the front gate to cause a distraction.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sneaking in the side door.
And Tanyth
Sneaking.
and I are going in the front gate as as Mr. Remender and a guard.
Guard number 5.
Guard number 5. Oh, Tanyth, do you have obviously I can't go in as a painter. Do you have just a garb that I could put on? It doesn't have to be the whole get-up.
I think I do have spare clothing.
If it
Yes,
causes a
she
spell,
does.
don't do it.
It doesn't.
Okay, cool.
She pulls out just some very common clothes that you've probably seen her wear before out of her bag.
Okay.
It's very it's fine. It's normal. Which is to say, it's pretty good considering where we live.
Okay. Hold on to that. I'm going to need that in a minute.
As you watch from across the street, you see the gates finally opening round about the time they're meant to. I will say that you see the Remenders leaving. They are leaving in a horse and carriage to the event.
Okay. Alright, can I wait for them? I want to wait for them to kind of go around a corner, like out of sight.
Absolutely.
Alright, I want to kind of dip into an alley if there's one nearby.
There's kind of some... there is a little bit of a kind of hidden area, some bushes nearby.
Okay. I'm going to go and just shape change into Mr. Remender. Tanyth, let me borrow those clothes. Please.
Oh, I will say as well, for going in here, there are multiple kind of buildings and surrounding areas. Again, this is something that you got in the Nat 20 I meant to mention, Tanyth. There is other treasure and stuff here, and there is other stuff that you can find in the other buildings, if you choose to do so. It's up to you if you go into them or not. Hey there, Geek Collective. Did you know that Geeks Plus is also on Patreon? For as little as just $2 a month, you can also support us over on Patreon and get early access to all of our YouTube videos from Geeks Plus Comics, Geeks Plus Tabletop, and Geeks Plus Gaming, as well as a whole bunch of exclusive content specifically for our supporters over on Patreon, and early access to all the behind the scenes and ongoings with the company. So if you would like to check out all of that stuff and help support what we do here at Geeks Plus, we would greatly appreciate heading over to patreon.com/geeksplusmedia and supporting us over there. But that's all from me from now. You all have a good day, and let's get back into your video.
Okay.
It's a
Syrax.
big area.
I mean, Cassian, not Syrax, sorry. Is gonna put the clothing on. Look at Ori and Syrax and Seraphine. It's go time.
I will also
I'm
use
way
disguise
far
self.
away from you.
I'm gonna cast disguise self to make myself look like a guard, and that includes armor and all.
There's a guard. Haha, just kidding.
Behind you! Ah!
Ha
All
We
right.
told a funny joke. That was funny.
Tanyth, I don't know. I think the runes that I have, I don't know how much I have left, power-wise. So I'm going to have to do a lot of talking if we get in a pinch.
I can try to do talking as well, but I don't believe me being a guard is the best time to talk back.
Yeah, let's you not talk And if it goes sideways, I will definitely.
I'll be there for intimidation
purposes. Yes. All right, so we're gonna just I guess kind of head in the front door.
All right, so you guys heading to the front. You're heading to the gate.
Yeah.
As you kind of head towards the gate, you do see that there are 2 guards standing there. 2, they're not humanoid, they are 100% constructs. They are metal guards.
Ooh.
Okay. I'm gonna just pitch my voice like the Remender. Excuse me, I need to get in. I forgot something. Miss Remender is already on her way. I need you to let me in.
Make me a deception check.
Yay! I got a 17.
You kind of see them looking and analysing a little bit, and they step to the side. And you all...
We're in!
I turn back around to the construct. Hey, can you watch out on the front gate? There was some hooligans out there who was trying to cause trouble. So just keep an eye on that for me.
And they just kind of look at you and nod.
Thank you. You're the best constructs I've ever had. Don't tell the other ones. Alright, so we're just gonna continue in.
I'm gonna like as we walk, I'm gonna peek my head into these spaces if possible, because they look like they're a bit open.
These ones are open. This one here is definitely open.
Mm-hmm.
This one, I believe there's a door there. Just the way I've had to black it out.
Yeah.
So come on, there we go. So you peek your head in here and come on, there we go. You see basically a stable area like for carts and different things. Nothing in there at all really.
Okay.
Anything in there, Tanyth?
I shake my head.
Okay.
I'm doing a
as you-
little sweep. Yeah.
Have a look in this one. You see a number of deactivated constructs just standing,
That's not disturbing.
just waiting.
Noted.
Let's put it this way: they're on standby.
Tanyth,
Noted.
is there any way we can bar this door?
I mean, we could try to deactivate them, but I don't know if I know enough about technology to do so. I don't know if barring the door is a great idea with the 2 guards right there.
That's good thought.
Let's just continue for now. Make a note to
Okay.
not come this way if something goes wrong.
Alright, so we're just gonna continue on.
Alright, so 2 of you continue down the path. What's everyone else doing? Is everyone else ready to start their part of the mission yet, or are they...
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Alright. The distraction bros.
Alright, Syrax. Completely follow my lead. I know 100% what I'm not doing. And he walks over to the gate. Hello, constructs. Can you see me?
They look at you.
Yes. We were called by the gentleman to repair. I am an artificer. I have lots of tools. And he jangles his bag of holding. I have lots of tools. I heard there was a need of a repair. I have my assistant here. We just need to do a couple repairs. And a quick in and out job. Very easy.
Make me a deception check.
Oh my god, this is gonna go so bad.
You have guidance.
Oh yeah.
What's guidance again? I'm sorry.
A D4.
A D4.
Okay, yeah, I'm definitely gonna need it.
Did you ever pick up that bardic inspiration?
No.
Oh no, he threw it in the trash.
No,
Yeah.
I don't want that. That's trash.
That
I-
trash can survive the fire thanks to that bardic inspiration, just so you all know. It made it.
Ah,
It's
it
the only
made
thing
it.
still
Course.
standing.
Of course I roll. It's only an 11.
And that's where the painting was thrown too, so the painting is alive.
It fell into the trash can, it's just survived. The constructs just look at you and don't move, don't do anything.
I look back at them and don't move and don't do anything as well.
Just stare.
Yes. So, can we get in there, lads? Is that the thing, or how are we feeling?
Just keep staring.
I'm gonna cast.
I'm gonna cast Pretty Please.
Please.
Pretty please. I'm gonna use magical tinkering. I wonder if I have to. Do I have to touch it? Yeah, I have to touch it. Dang it. I whisper to Syrax. Okay, I'm gonna hand you something. I need you to throw it as far as you can in there. Okay. It's gonna make a really loud noise.
You're gonna hit
Really
us in the
loud.
head. You're gonna hit us in the head.
Just throw it in there. And it's like this little like, it's a stress
If you
ball.
nat 20s, one of you's getting knocked out. I'm just saying it right now.
It's a stress ball. It's a very soft stress ball. I just need you to toss it in there. Just
Okay.
trust me.
Alright. Okay, cool. So I take it from him.
Don't
Okay.
do it in front of them. Just go. Yeah, it's okay, my robotic friends. He has to go get something out of the carriage.
Okay.
I'll stand
So-
here. Do you guys know any jokes?
Okay.
They're just
So
there, just staring.
I guess I come over here then a little bit.
Okay. So where are you
Oh,
going to, and where are you throwing this thing?
I mean, he wanted me to throw it. I guess like behind them, like over here. Well, no. Let me see.
I'm gonna say, where you want them to throw it, Kill? You want like on the path?
I don't
that
want
they
them to
are, or
see-
up
No,
this
like
way?
behind the building or whatever.
Yeah. Because I don't want them to
Just like-
see. I don't want them to see the other two. So
All right, so
Yeah.
like,
This is essentially this is gonna make a noise, and I want it to make like a crashing noise, like it's or something like it's broken, like a rusty squeaking.
or maybe I could try to throw it through a window or something. I don't know.
Yeah, if there's a window, do it.
All right, let's do it.
all right.
I want
tell
them
me
to-
where you're. Tell me where you're throwing this thing, so I know what's about to happen.
Okay.
The chaos is about to ensue.
I guess I'll try to throw it up against like this wall or something. I mean, I could literally just try to take the thing's heads off. But I guess I'll just throw it up against that building or whatever.
All right, so right here at this building.
Yeah, yeah.
It's gonna be awesome.
All right, give me a strength check.
11. Damn it.
I'd say an 11. You kind of throw this up, and it goes up and kind of hits the top of the wall, and falls back down.
I peek over. What are we doing?
What's the delay on this thing going off? By the way.
I mean, it's hot.
Because he's probably got seconds to attempt this again before this blows up next to him.
I could set. I could. It's gonna go off anytime. He needs to do it again.
Alright, throw me another strength check quick to grab this.
Let's
thing
just
and
say
fire
I
it
have
every
it
time.
set. Or we would have thought
14?
about it. I have it set on a delay. So you got a few seconds.
I will say on a 14, you get it over the wall and it lands in that little gap.
It sounds like a. And it's just
How-
continuous.
Like, how big of a noise would this make? What's the range for it?
it could be heard up to 10 feet away. So, shit, I should have planned that. Man, they're a little out of range. Unless you threw it like, did you throw it right here? Was that the spot? Because if that's the spot, they're like right in range for it.
Yes, yeah, that's where I threw it.
Okay. So they hear it. I go, oh, you see? And I go back up to the pots. See?
This dude moves over here to investigate the noise.
You see, there's a noise coming from inside of there. I am sent here to fix it. I hold up my tools. You see these tools? I need to fix that noise, or it's just going to continuously go off.
Make me another deception check.
Oh my God, come on. Oh, okay. Way better. A 19.
Oh,
Nice.
Nice, very nice.
He kind of looks at you and opens the gate up, but he's just takes a step back for you to come in.
Yes.
And kind of
Thank
directs you over that way. This guy
My good
steps
man.
out your road.
Whoa, you're wide.
Oh,
This way, that's where the problematic noise is. Can my assistant come through too? He holds my tools. He's not really good for anything but that. Is that okay?
make me a deception check.
An 18.
Nice.
18. Syrax is able to come in with you.
This is the only time I'm ever going to get this, so I'll enjoy it. I look at Syrax. We did it. We're in.
I just nod.
So I'm going to go around. Does this building have any windows?
This building does not have any windows in it.
I want to go over to the side. Are these robots going to follow us at all? I'm just going to walk this way and see what happens.
Oh, wait, oops. You were over here.
Really?
I point. I'm like, it's over here. Hey, gentlemen, I could take it from here. I got the tools. I could fix it.
He's
And I kick the ball a little bit just to, so the noise just keeps moving. I can fix this. I could fix it.
All right,
Syrax,
as you're
just stand in
you're
front of
over
me.
there playing with your noisy balls. We join Seraphine on the outside of the wall, and the area that Kay had pointed out should be a little easier to get over the top of. Alright, Seraphine, are you trying to make it over the wall?
Yeah. I want to join the party.
Alright, make me an athletics check.
Alright, let's see if I can do it. Oh, I got an 18.
Nice. And are you just like holding on top of the wall, or are you just like up and over and down?
I'm up, over, and down.
Alright, so on an 18, you get to the top and you like, drop down. Just on the inside of the wall, you staying kind of close to it?
Yeah.
Okay. You drop down, you go to land on that side of the wall, make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
You have
I got a
guidance.
7. I don't even think with guidance is
Oh,
going to
yeah.
do anything.
What did you get?
I got a 7.
You jump down off the wall, and as you land and your feet hit, the ground falls away from underneath you, and you land in a spike trap.
Oh,
Oh, no!
oh that's fun.
Dang.
That feels real good on the bum.
16 points of damage,
Holy mother.
Okay, I need to go
Ooh.
home, guys.
I need to
bludgeoning and
go-
piercing damage.
I need to
I'm-
go home.
I'm gonna go home and good luck, guys. That's like almost all my HP.
I take a nap. I take a nap right here.
I'm gonna take a really quick nap.
Are you pulling yourself out of the hole?
I'm gonna certainly try.
Oh.
It hurts down here.
Oh no.
Do you have any healing or anything? So, like spells or anything?
Oh, I'm not a sorcerer anymore.
He's not built like that.
you, as you're pulling yourself out of the hole with that much damage, you have to pull your leg out of one of the pikes as it went straight kind of through.
Oh.
And you kind of free your leg and pull yourself out. You will be moving with a little bit slower and a little bit more of a limp at the moment.
Great.
But you're able to haul yourself out and you're out of the pit.
Alright, I'm gonna wrap my leg so it stops bleeding. So I don't get blood everywhere and people can track me.
You tear a bit off your clothing and wrap it and tie it round, make a tourniquet to kind of stop the bleeding.
This is a great way to start a mission. Oh, shit. Alright.
And the family guy,
Everybody's gonna make fun of me, and I'm gonna definitely deserve it. Oh gosh. Alright. So, I head towards the entrance that Cassian showed me, I think. I hope. Without too much trouble. Can I make a perception check?
You can make a perception check.
Okay. I got a 7.
Oh.
7's my lucky number tonight, guys.
Man, that trap really hurt. I wish I could see.
You know exactly where you're
crying.
going towards the building that is dead ahead of you. That's about it. You do have two separate buildings to your right and left, and then dead ahead, you know that's the main manor.
Okay.
I mean, if you have a peek in all these buildings, what could go wrong?
Seraphine's having a
a
very
lot
different
could go
adventure
wrong.
from the rest of you.
Yeah, no, we just walked in the gate.
And Seraphine dies on session number 2.
And we don't even know either.
Alright, I guess I'll just move 25. I guess. Can I move 25?
Yeah, at the moment you can move about 15.
Oh, shit.
You had a pike through your leg.
Okay, maybe. Oh gosh, what am I gonna do? I'm just gonna peek in the door of this building right here if I can.
Yay, adventure, curiosity.
This one?
Can I just see if like there's
I want to see.
something that could help me out in here?
Yeah, let me see, I'm trying to...
Whoa.
You see a little room with kind of desk and boxes and not a lot in there.
Oh, that's not helpful.
A little storage room, but it is free from that, and it's like the other doors are closed. There's one dead ahead and one just off to the side that comes back out the building.
Alright, she's just gonna... I don't know how many actions I have, but I'm gonna decide to walk possibly towards the main building as much as I can.
Okay.
I guess that'd be 15 feet.
Yeah, so you kind of
And that's
move
the end
down.
of my
Also, you
story,
kind of
guys.
duck down here. At this point. Alright, Seraphine the Injured. We will go back to our lord and his guard.
Making my way downtown.
Walking fast. What?
Alright, Tanyth. If we see another god and we're not able to talk our way out of it, I have a plan.
Wonderful, because my plan is a little bit more explosive. So
Alright, so we'll just continue, I guess, to the main building.
Okay.
we're having a good time.
We're jamming out.
You guys
Swapping
keep
stories.
heading to the main building. Let's see if you can come up to a bit here. There is a kind of double entrance here
Okay.
and here. into separate parts, but there is also a guard that's watching over them.
Good for him.
Alright, I'm going to ping the map across.
Okay.
I am going to cast Minor Illusion. And I'm going to basically kind of hide behind this bush tree with Tanyth, right beside this bench, which is like right here. And I'm going to cast Minor Illusion right here with a loud explosion. What sounds like a loud explosion.
Where are you casting it? I'm not seeing it.
So if you go up the map to north, I'll ping it.
Okay.
Closer to where Seraphine is, but yeah, right around
Okay.
here. Yeah, right around here.
Okay, yeah, I see it up there. Alright.
I'm at
Just
last.
made an illusion, the sound of an explosion.
Yeah. And like I'll have a couple different explosions going off. It lasts a minute basically. So
And as those explosions are going off, I'm going to cast Prestidigitation just around the corner, and there's going to be like sparks and smoke flying towards us. Just to add to the effect.
nice.
Okay. So you're in it up, kind of like round about here, to try and grab the attention. You cast your illusion.
And yeah, as I do that, I kind of extend my arm out, and the rune that Tanyth showed me on my arm kind of lights up.
Alright, and this guard goes to investigate since he's the closest guard.
Okay. I will do. I want to. Let me see. That did not work as planned, Tanyth. We have one
Oh
guard.
no, there's an explosion! Sir, we need to get in now!
Oh, good thinking, God. Let's go through the door. Over here to the left.
I'm gonna like, try to like tower over him and like try to cover his body with mine.
Yeah, and as we're going, I'm gonna go out of the way, out of the way. Explosion! Do you not hear that? Why are you not over there?
As you kind of go, he kind of like is almost just taken aback, but doesn't think much of it. And but I rolled a perception check. He didn't think enough suspicious about it to do anything. So you guys actually get inside.
Cool.
Let's go!
That was awesome.
Oh! This map is so cool.
Yeah, it is really cool.
Yeah.
It's also a massive map.
It really is, but I wanted to get the mana effect of it.
It's cool.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
Alright, so I guess when we come in, can I make a perception check to see what I see around?
Yep, you can.
Okay. Got a 19.
19, you are in a very beautiful, very ornate dining room. A place the family would feast, but also throw feasts for other people. Also as well, you do see a guard off to the side, another drone.
So
Who sees you coming through the door and is looking a bit suspicious, but you see a few like kind of beautiful ornate pieces. This is clearly a room used for showing off to any guests.
So I act like I'm talking to my guard and explaining things on the wall, but I whisper from my arm, "This is where our tax dollars are going. You realize this? These fat cats could care less about any one of us. They
Shame,
come
really.
here, they spend their money with no thought of how it affects Bloodhaven and the surrounding areas.
That's why we take the power away from them.
That's why we kill them."
Alright. Are you looking to just keep going past the guard, or?
Yeah, as we go to the guard, I'm gonna act like I'm like explaining. I see paintings on the wall, and I'm like explaining like some of the paintings to Tanyth.
To guard number 5.
Hello, guard number 5. I'm just passing through. I'm explaining some of these wall decorations to our esteemed guard guest.
He kind of just makes a look at you, and he rolled on a high enough perception. He does not trust what you're doing.
Ooh.
Okay. Excuse me, guard. What's the problem here?
You see him kind of moving up closer to you and see him pulling out a blade.
You dare draw your blade against your master?
You see almost like a little warning light going on above him. It's like, intruder alert. Intruder alert.
I am going to roll an intimidation check. And I am going to say...
Can I give the help action by, like, starting to crowd into the guard space? Kind of, like, trying to be a threatening presence?
You can try and help with that, yes.
Okay, so you get advantage.
Alright, awesome. You stand down or I will have you deactivated yesterday. Do you understand? Oops. So I got a 31.
Oh, whoa.
He
Okay.
immediately kind of backs down.
I would too.
Mm-hmm.
And I look at him as I walk by him. No more problems. You understand?
He kind of nods.
And I turn to Tanyth and I say it loud enough so he can hear. Tanyth, make a remark to have this one looked at. I don't know
Yes, sir.
what's going on here.
Yes, sir.
Alright, to the boombox boys at the front gate.
The boombox.
Boom,
So-
boom, boom, boom.
We're gonna move over to the store. I don't care what happens. I'll just see what happens. I'm gonna move over on this side.
Alright, is he going to come over to this side? Okay.
Yeah. Is this door like locked or anything? I try to push
This
on
door?
it. Yeah.
No, it is. You push on it and it kind of opens up.
Oh gosh.
I just want to peek in. Do I see the
peek in.
deactivated guards?
And you see all the guards standing there on standby.
Okay. Are these like, if I walk in here, would I know? Like, are these things like will it alert something if I just walk in here?
Make me a perception check on it, like from what you
Okay.
can see.
God, why are my rolls just garbage tonight? They're just garbage. It's a 7.
You can't really see anything that would set them off. I will say, just with your knowledge, you are very aware though that they're in standby mode.
Yeah.
So it's like you know that they're waiting for signals. Like this is like the guards are basically on like night shift. You know, like the Lord and Lady aren't at the manor, so it's like they don't need all the guards on high alert. But if something goes wrong, they will be activated. But you're not sure exactly what would activate it.
Just remember, Syrax, we're just repairmen. That's all we're doing. If we get caught, we walked into the wrong door. And so I just slowly walk in and look and see if anything's gonna alert. Just walk in
As you
there.
guys like kind of close the door, you realize over to the side of you that one of the front guards is following you.
Oh, I've been kicking this little ball, by the way, moving it. So like the alarm thing is going off.
Oh yeah, he's still following you though. Like,
Did he see me walk in here?
he sees you walk in there, but since you're still kind of keeping up the same, are you still keeping up the whole like, oh, the noise is moving?
Yeah. It's just I hear it in here. I hear it in here.
Make a deception check for me. I will say, by the way, y'all are lucky with this because apparently I'm rolling like crap tonight. My dice
18.
are rolling low. Like,
Ooh, nice.
yeah,
Dang.
he fully.
It's moved in here. I point out, it's in here, bud. It's in here. I'm gonna fix this, okay? We'll get everything nice and new, shiny, good to go, right? And a whole thumbs
Alright,
up.
you go
Okay,
inside and you are in the building. Syrax, are you going in with him?
Yes.
Alright, so we walk in there and I look. I have an idea. It might be dumb. Do I see a control panel anywheres in here?
You see a little control panel over kind of.
Can I like? Should I shut the door behind me?
It's up to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna shut the door behind me.
So I want to go over to the control panel. I think I have an idea. I want to reprogram this thing.
Oh boy.
And just send these guards out like on a frenzy. Like they just all exit the room and they're just going everywhere, all over this place, all over the mansion. Not like they're malfunctioning, essentially.
All right, make me an investigation check.
Okay, let's see. If I, oh. No, I failed that. I failed it hard. I rolled a 1. Ooh, this is not
No.
Like that one?
Oof.
Well, technically, it's with the thing, it's a 2, but
On an at 1, like you
yeah.
don't really understand it at first sight, and you almost kind of like go to kind of touch something, and you see like a small like kind of red light on the side,
Oh no.
Shit.
and you realize
Okay.
if you get enough of these are going to wake up.
Okay, let me try one more time. Maybe if I do this instead?
Question mark?
Oh, it's a 22.
22.
Nice.
That's when you kind of put in a different code, and you see some newer stuff opening up.
Oh. All right. Let's try.
Yeah, another investigation check.
A 12.
On a 12, you see and another light go on.
Well, Syrax, I don't know if I'm making good decisions or bad decisions, but I do have a backup plan just in case. It involves us just running and burning everything down.
Well, you know I'm good at
That's crazy.
making noise.
19.
19, you manage to move some things around and start hacking in and start to see some of the kind of the parameters of the drones.
Ooh. So what happens if I do... And I click it.
Maybe an investigation check.
Oh,
No.
God! It's another 12. Damn it.
We're gonna
You're
die.
used to it. You used your inspiration, right?
No, Oh yeah, I did earlier.
For the guidance.
Yeah. Man, if
Yeah.
only you had that bardic inspiration on.
I look and I'm like, hey,
You see a third red light coming on, and they all just start flashing up on the wall in unison.
Yep.
I look at him. Syrax, have you ever heard of a man? It's in legend. His name was Runic. Oh my gosh, no, that is not his name. His name is Minic. It's a man from legend. He would burn get down. Quite honestly. And I kick open the door and I kick open this door, run, and I shoot just in this thing. I shoot a firebolt just
Oh geez.
into this room with all of this flammable crap.
That's
Okay,
a distraction.
you're out. Okay, how much damage is that, or is it
It's, I mean, I could roll for, you want me to just roll an attack?
roll an attack, and I'm going to roll to see. You know, it's exciting. I'm going to roll a percentage dice to see how many of them get taken in this and how many don't.
Do you want me to still roll an attack or no?
Yeah, roll an attack, because they'll still take a bit of damage, but
I mean, I only hit for like a 10, but it's not moving. It has no AC, so. You want me to actually roll the damage for an attack? It's a 1d10.
let me see.
It's like a 3.
So the barn does go on fire. Unfortunately, the attack was not strong enough, so it doesn't actually do damage to the drones.
Oh.
Oh, no, I wasn't trying to damage the drone. I just wanted to burn this. Like with all the... Well, this building right here. Not necessarily this one. I want to burn this one.
Oh, you want to burn this building?
The one that has, like, all the boxes and all the flammable, the super flammable stuff.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, that building absolutely goes up, but the drones are all starting to...
All right, and this is where we run. And I just sprout my wings. Syrax, just go. And I just fly.
Oh gosh.
I sprout my wings and I fly. I test the minute I do it, I just take off.
It's crazy.
Oh no. Where did you go? Okay.
So... Ori pisses off. Syrax, you're now standing in front of 6 of these drones.
Dang.
Man, he really did that to you, huh?
He did.
I told him to run.
I was gonna say, yeah, where are you running to?
Oh, I'm just getting the hell out of there. I don't even know. I'm just flying.
He's like
Bro,
300 feet in the air.
Well, alright, here we go. I would like to rage.
Nice. Let's do this.
Mainly because I didn't realize I didn't have it set. I could have started using my giant stuff the first session, but I have it set now. So when I rage, 5 feet taller.
What? Say that again?
Whoa.
Say that again?
I grow 5 feet taller.
Holy
When I
crap. Yeah, for the record, he's already like 8 feet tall, so...
Yes. So
Don't you go up a size category as well?
yes.
Yep.
Good lord.
So and so this is
That was
just
awful.
and so for effect, this has never happened. Like Syrax, this has never happened to him before. And so yeah, I rage.
Alright, you
And-
roll for initiative.
Yep.
Oof.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yep.
He got this. I believe him.
I believe in him. We also don't know what's happening and we can't get over there in time.
13.
So.
How much?
13 for initiative.
Alright, so you are first on the initiative order. What would you like to do, Syrax?
Oh, let's see what I can do real quick here, just for funsies. Actions. I'm just gonna. Ooh, let's see. Oh gosh, let's see here. Actions. Okay, well, okay. I just wanna I'm just going to attack. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna attack the closest one to me.
Alright, so you're gonna attack
Actually-
him.
Yeah. Let's see here. Let me see hit. 14.
14 does. 14 hits.
Okay. Oh gosh. 12 damage.
Nice.
Also, Nitro, you were correct. D&D Beyond does not add the extra 2 for rage.
Okay, sweet. I didn't think it did. Sweet.
Yeah, I checked earlier.
Alright, so next up is the Tridon, the front guard gate. And he is actually going to come behind them.
Oh lord. Y'all better hurry.
And he is not going for you, he's moving past. He's actually going to use his dash action to start heading up this way.
Or
And in
just
doing
left your butt.
and in doing so, he lets the rest of the drones that came out the other door know what's going on.
Y'all needed a distraction.
Away from us, Ori. Away from us.
My bad.
And so they're all going to move closer. What's your AC, Syrax?
13. Oh, geez.
You said 13?
Yeah.
We're at that fun level where our AC is
Awful.
Yeah.
Me also because I'm not wearing armor.
I remember TBD. Man,
With all the armor.
with all that armor and that shield, whew, life was good.
Life was
say-
good.
Cross would say, does a 21 hit? I'd say no. In fact, it doesn't. And it felt amazing.
I miss Lilith. She could fly and not fall into traps. She was awesome.
Except the Valron one.
Arrow
Yeah,
definitely wouldn't
well.
run away from this.
You live and you learn.
I believe in you.
You take 46 points of damage. Half
Oh
to
my
23.
Lanta!
Wait, what?
Oh, thank God.
He has 5 of them round him, and they all get 2
Oh,
attacks.
Well, okay, so that's halved? Or sorry,
Yeah.
half?
Or he ain't your boy,
46,
dude.
so it's 23 damage on that because you're raging.
God, okay.
Can I say because I did take off, but can I say I do turn and see him getting just, and I'm like, I
Whiplash.
told him to run, and I'll.
This is it.
Or is-
Syrax joins at Oz. Is going to go kill Ori as well now.
Yeah.
Or he kind of stops midair. And I want to reach into my bag. No, I can't do it yet. I'll fly back to the top of the gate. Is this wall like is it like a thick wall?
It's a fairly thick wall, not massively, but
Like
yeah.
can I like land on
You
it?
can land on it.
All right, I'll land.
Just picture these dudes like trying to like climb on me and like attack me.
And I shout, I'll use, shoot. I'll use Magic Missile. I'll join the fight. I'll use Magic Missile on him to help him. You want me to go ahead and roll for initiative?
Yeah, roll for initiative. I'll adjust the order.
13.
Ooh, same thing I rolled. Nice.
So I'll immediately just land on it and then just use Magic Missile, and I'll aim for... If you allow me to do this with outside of combat, since technically I wasn't in it.
We'll just take this as your first attack because you're at the top of combat
Okay.
anyway. So we're at
Yeah.
the end of the round, so yeah, you can.
Plus, it's the rules. Cool, man.
Yeah.
3, so it's 1...
Plus, the group just got together that want everyone to turn on Ori immediately for like leaving Syrax to
Oh,
die
yeah.
to the
I feel
robots.
so
I
bad.
would stab him in the face. For sure.
And they all just piled
We
on.
trusted you!
And then... Okay. So that's 9 points of damage on... I'll say that one right there.
9 points of damage.
With Magic Missile.
Alright, so he's taking a fair bit of damage. That's Ori. Syrax.
Okay, so
How
is
you
that
doing?
so is that that where Ori threw the thing or where he did the firebolt? Is that like on fire?
The
all-
thing
is
next
that
to you,
area?
yeah, is still on fire.
All right, I want to start throwing fools in there if I can. So is that like
Yes.
Nice.
is that what should I roll for that?
Roll an opposed strength check for a grapple.
Okay. Un momento. Okay.
Okay, so having strength.
Oh Lord, that's slow. 6.
Oh.
You go to grab one of the dudes who rolled a dirty 20, and you go to like throw him, and
Oh,
he like
no.
clamps
Oh.
onto you.
Uh-oh.
Of course he
They've
They've
did.
only got a +1 to strength, but I rolled like a 19 for him. It's like one of the
my
highest rolls
gosh.
I've had all night.
Good lord.
Okay then.
This is not going well.
No, it's
Syrax just got him on his like, try to get him off the arm.
Please.
not. Let's see. So that's basically the only like main.
Alright, so the Tri-Drone, who
Lord.
escaped the fight, is still making his way up towards here. Anyone guess where he's going?
It's going on
I
a
did not
lovely
expect that.
walk.
I did not expect that much damage.
It's going on
Yeah.
a very
Oh
nice
yeah, already
walk.
abandoned you to fight 6 of them.
I would
You
assume.
better be ready.
Back.
I would assume it's headed towards Seraphine.
He doesn't know
Shut
Seraphine's
your
there.
mouth.
He's going towards danger for us.
Why would it go towards me?
I would imagine he
I
might
don't
be
know.
going to the alarm system, perhaps.
Well, let's
I
put it
think
this
this
way,
is-
there's one storage room full of robots.
Oh.
Oh gosh.
Crap.
What about 2?
I'm gonna jump back over the wall.
Honestly,
That's
I would
exactly
blame
There's
what
no
I'm gonna
pitfall
do.
on that side, you'll be okay.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Alright, the drones, who I'd like to point out there's 6 of them that all moved from the back of
probably gonna-
that building that are now coming
It's
to the
probably,
fight.
I'm probably gonna go down.
So, Syrax, the ones that are attacking you, 13 was your AC?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Just to let you on, the 32 was my HP, and he did 23 points of damage to me.
Uh-oh.
I think you're gonna need a new character sheet.
Across his face. Y'all.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm
Y'all.
done. I'm
Y'all.
quick.
My god.
Death saves!
I need to start writing stuff down.
Oh my
Uh-oh.
god.
Uh-oh, that's a problem. That is a problem.
The best
This was a horrible mission.
Syrax did it
Horrible.
well.
What is
so
Seraphine
sorry.
gonna do now?
I'm so sorry, Syrax.
Ugh.
This was a horrible idea.
I knew it was gonna go
There-
south at some point, but
There's
We
10
should just let
attacks
those two
coming,
do this mission.
There's 10!
because each of
Yeah,
them
I'm done.
gets 2 attacks.
Dude, get
You're not
out
meant
of there.
to fight 5 of them on your own.
Well, when we're spread, the party was separated. This was a horrible idea.
Actually, you know what? I'll lessen this up a bit, but hopefully it won't fully kill him, but he's probably still going to go down. This one's going to start heading towards Ori. But that's still like 6 attacks, and one of them was a nat 20.
Oh
Oh,
my gosh,
yeah,
dude.
no
God.
matter what, I'm
Whatever.
done.
Dude.
No matter what, I'm done.
Just say sayonara.
Dude, I hate this game sometimes.
The
Freaking
dice,
rolls,
the
man.
dice giveth and the dice taketh away.
Yep.
Oh man. I have the bravado of TBD, but I am not TBD, and this is interesting.
28 points of damage, half to 14.
Oh yeah, I'm down.
So, I have a question. Do we
I only have
hear
9 HP left.
do we hear any of this?
Make me a perception check.
I mean, you are in a building.
Well, yeah, I know that, but
And Ori, you
means-
take 10 points of damage from the one coming to you. He has a ranged attack.
Cassian,
What
it's
a-
up to you.
what a
I just
douche.
rolled a nat 1.
I got a 14. Hold on.
Y'all better hustle and get that.
I got an 18. I used my bardic inspiration.
18.
Mm-hmm.
I will say on an 18 you hear definitely some sort of commotion happening outside, because you're just inside the door of that dining room still. If you'd been any deeper in the house, I wouldn't have given it, but on an 18 I'll say there you can still hear it.
Meaning,
Okay.
hurry your butts up.
All
Yeah, we
right,
gotta get this painting fast. We gotta.
Tanyth, we need to book it. I feel it's gone south, and we need to help
Well,
them
we'll-
again.
We'll take a break from the from the noisy boys having the fight outside.
Noisy boys.
The dead boys.
The dead boys.
Ori and the Wisp.
So Cassian and Tanyth, you've intimidated this guard out the road. Are you heading forward?
We're booking it.
My way further in.
Yeah.
Yep. We're walking with purpose.
We're not running. We're definitely close.
We're walking with purpose.
We're headed
We own
straight
this
towards
place.
the room with the painting.
Give me a sec, 'cause I don't know what I've got covered up where and why. 'Cause that would be way too easy.
Those look like stairs right there.
Okay, yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, so there's stairs right there.
Are they going up or down? My brain is not comprehending.
Yeah, they're going up.
Alright,
Okay.
we'll go up the steps.
Okay, there is another guard.
I'm walking with purpose.
Are you
We're-
just walking past?
Yep.
Alright, roll a perception check, see if you notice something suspicious. I rolled a 19.
Okay. Look, we've run into the same issue of the guard in the other room. Let us pass or you will be deactivated.
You trying intimidation again?
Yeah, I'm like standing there with my glaive ready.
I'm gonna do...
Uh,
Yeah, I'll do intimidation.
you helping again?
Yep.
That's 17.
17 intimidation works, he kind of backs down.
What is it with
Yeah.
these dumb machines? So we're gonna go up the steps.
Right, so you guys go up the steps.
Oops.
Oh, it's got layers.
Yep.
Whoa. Whoa.
Alright, we're just gonna walk past these guards. Just power walking.
Alright, so you walk past this dude at the stairs. 16, he kind of notices something suspicious as well, and it kind of catches his eye. He doesn't do anything, but he's just kind of, you notice him kind of just watching you.
I'm gonna turn around and look at him. This is the third guard we've passed that has eyed me sideways. You need to stand down, or you will be deactivated.
You want to make an intimidation roll?
I'm gonna make a persuasion roll.
Persuasion roll, go
Stand
for it.
down.
No help action this time because you just did it, so
Yep.
persuasion roll, go for it.
Stand down. Come on, baby. What is it again? Persuasion, okay. Shoot. I got a 13.
Did you use your guidance yet, or just your bardic?
I think I have used guidance. I've used guidance.
13.
I don't know if I can help with the persuasion here.
That's enough to get him to back down.
Okay.
Roll on that one. That's
Oh,
enough to
nice.
make him.
Hey, I'm gonna talk to him. You need to tell all of your buddies this is the 4th time we've been stopped. This cannot happen. This is my house. Do you understand? Do you understand me? I need to understand. I need to hear you understand me.
Odds.
Tell
He knows
all.
he can't talk,
Tell
so-
all of the other guards to stand down. This is the 5th time we've been stopped. This is ridiculous. All of the guards. I'm talking all of them. They need to stand down. If there's an emergency, I will alert. I will alert.
Alright. He kind of nods and backs off.
Okay.
The message is kind of permeated to the rest of them, and you see the guard, like, from all the hallways, they're all kind of doing their passage, just walking along and checking, but none of them seem to be really bothering with you.
Honestly, I kind of talk to all of them like with a raised voice. Honestly, even the guards outside, everyone needs to stand down. Yeah, I know. It's hitting really hard here
Holy
too.
crap! My house just shook.
Yep.
The smokers outside and on and.
Oh
getting
gosh. Okay, I'll get that in a second.
crazy.
So yeah, sorry, that distracted me.
I'm so sorry.
I say it loud enough to where the guards can hear me. Everyone, guards, listen to me. We've been stopped 5 times since we entered this house. This is This is my mana. I own you. I need everyone, including the guards outside, to stand down. I will alert you if I need your assistance. Do we all have an agreement?
They'll kind of give you a nod and a look.
I need you to relay the message, and I need to make sure that you understand me. Confirm my command.
You see them all kind of looking, and a little kind of green light goes on.
Are we good to pass now? Or are we going to be stopped again? Do you need to be deactivated? I need a new shelf unit. Do you want to be a new shelf? Okay. Thank you for letting us pass.
Janet is so glad that she's got a helmet on. She's just, like, grinning.
Alright, so yeah, we'll just continue up to the painting room as far as we can go.
Yeah, so you're heading along. Ooh, you just disappeared into a dark hallway.
Whoa.
So this door here leads into the study.
Okay.
The painting is believed to be in.
Okay.
Alright, are you going on inside?
Yes.
Yep.
Right. Who's heading through the door first?
I'll head through the door first.
Yeah.
I tell you what, the hide and reveal thing in this is a bit glitchy. Just saying. Like it's I click on it like 3 times before it actually does what it's meant to do.
All right,
so you head through the door. You grab onto the door, go to push. Where is it? Make me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
I had a feeling.
I got a nat 20.
Woo!
Nice.
20. You succeed. You go to push the door. It does not push this way. It actually folds down. And you realise just in time and like are able to duck under and go inside.
Okay. Strange door. Manufacturing. But whatevs. Alright, we head in.
Tanyth, you duck under it as well.
Yeah, now I realize the door is funky.
Alright, Tanyth, spread out, search the room.
Oh, I'm taking.
Do I see that?
Whatever this place is worth.
Do I see the painting like right off the bat?
As y'all go in, you do see the painting just there's here where this dragon head is.
Okay, can I make a perception check since we just had a trap door to make sure that there's no trap associated with the painting?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Or just the whole room.
I would
recommend.
I would recommend it.
Uh-oh.
I
Please
got
do
a
well.
I got a 14.
Are you doing it as well, Tanyth, or just Cassian?
Yeah, I should probably do
Yes,
a
you
speed
should
as well.
definitely do
Investigation,
that.
you said, or perception?
I did a perception.
Perception.
Yeah.
Perception, unless you're trying to look for something specific.
Yeah, I guess perception it is. Oh gosh, I only have a +1. How far I've fallen?
Ah,
Oh, laddies, that is a 9.
no.
Finally got her a low
No.
perception roll. It's taken like 3 years nearly.
I know.
My wisdom is 8, so
Oh my, how the mighty have fallen.
Yeesh. Oh boy.
But y'all don't see any other traps laid out. You do see it's kind of like behind an almost like protective looking casing.
Okay.
And let me just make sure I've got this right for it. You see lined up almost in front of it are is it 5? 6. 6 kind of like stone pedestals. And kind of off to the side on the wall you see 6 stone statues.
What do you think, Tanyth?
well,
You know
if I
artifacts.
anything about nobility, it is that they don't like when their stuff is stolen, and they tend to have it guarded. It depends how much faith this individual had in his guards.
Can I make like an investigation or insight check onto the statues or the pedestals?
Yeah, you can. You can make investigation or insight.
Can
Or
I make-
investigation or perception, sorry.
Can I make specifically an Arcana check?
Yeah, I did not get it.
Magic.
No. You can make an Arcana check.
At a 6.
Okay, that is better. That is a dirty 20.
On an Arcana check, you don't see anything innately magical about them. They're not like magical artifacts or anything like that. The only thing you really notice is that they're the same material as the pillars,
Okay.
but there's nothing magical to them.
Okay.
Do you think, Tanyth, that we have to put these statues on the pillars? The correct pillars?
I mean, we can try. I mean,
I just grab
Why
one and
not?
put it on one of the pillars.
Okay, you just grab one of the statues, put it on just any of the pillars.
The first one.
are
Let's say
there
the
any
one.
like? Wait, time out. Are there any symbols correlating on the pedestals or no?
On the pedestals, you do see symbols at the front of them.
Okay, and do the statues have matching symbols or no?
Make me a perception check
Okay,
or an investigation check.
doesn't matter because it's a nat 20.
Nice.
No, there is nothing about. There's no like other markings that are the same as them, but the statues all look very similar. Like it's all the same statue.
Mhm.
But on the nat 20, I will let you know you do see slight differences to them.
Okay.
And it's like those slight differences will show what symbols they correlate it to.
Okay, so I'm able to deduce which one should go where then at that point.
You'll be able to. You've not
Okay.
asked what the symbols are, and you don't know
Oh, yeah.
necessarily what the differences are, but it's something that you can work out.
So, like, mid-statue place, Tanyth is like...
Wait! Wait
What?
a moment.
What?
They have symbols on them and the statues are slightly different. They correlate to certain pedestals. We need to be careful.
Okay, I toss it to her.
I catch it. What is the symbol on the slight difference on the statue I have?
Let me see. Because I've never got 6, I'm going to roll a d6.
A random, yeah. You just pick one up at random.
Yeah. So the one that you see, it says, that statue's hands drip seawater.
The statue's hands drip seawater. Okay, and what are the symbols on the pedestals?
The symbols on the pedestals are, the first one is a book, the next one is a scythe, the third one is a dagger, the fourth one is a spear, the fifth is a hammer, and the last one is a crown.
Okay. And just to go through all the statues, what are all the different statue differences?
Make me an investigation check.
Okay. That is a investigation is. Where is? That's a +3, 18.
18. Okay. So you got the first statue you've got has hands dripping seawater.
Yep.
The next one is has mud crusted shoes.
Okay.
The third one you notice compared to the others is like spotlessly clean.
Okay.
Like insanely like cleaner than the rest of them. The fourth one.
Mm-hmm.
You notice that the statue's fingertips are stained black and have dripping ink. The next one is blood-stained hands.
Okay.
And then the last one, the statue's hands are covered in soot.
I'm gonna relay this information to Cassian to.
Nitro looks so confused right now.
I'm just looking at Tanyth like, what are we doing?
I'm going to put the spotless one on the crown pedestal.
Okay.
I'm just gonna be over by the statues, just tossing her statues as she's placing them.
Okay. You put the spotless one on the crown.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You don't notice any changes or anything.
Okay. I'm going to do the fingertips black with ink on the book.
You put that one onto the book.
Okay. Oh boy, this is where it gets a little fun.
We good,
So
Tanith?
we have scythe, dagger, spear, and hammer left. For dripping with seawater, hands dripping with seawater, mud-crusted shoes, blood-stained hands, and covered in soot.
Wait, one of them has dripping hands from the sea.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't that fit with the spear?
That's where I'm putting it then.
Okay, so you put the one dripping with seawater onto the spear.
Yep.
3 down, 3 to go. You're halfway there.
I'm going to put the... I'm feeling like mud-crusted shoes. What do you... What do you think, Cassian? Do you think bloodstained hands is dagger or...
What were the other weapons? Scythe, dagger, hammer?
And hammer.
Dagger's definitely bloody hands, I know from experience.
Okay, I'll put the dagger one with the bloodstained hands.
Okay, 2 more.
We have a
Covered
scythe
in-
and a hammer.
Yeah, covered in soot and mud-crusted shoes. My thought for mud-crusted shoes is farmer, and scythe is a farming tool.
I agree.
But the soot is getting me.
Hammer with soot is a blacksmith.
Okay, that's what we're doing. Oh,
So
hammer.
I'll take one, she takes one.
Genius.
Yep.
You place the last 2 statues on the pedestals. You stand and wait for a moment, and you see the case opening up.
I hold my hand out to Tanith. You're a
I give him a
genius.
high. I give him a high five. I
put-
give him a shake.
I put my hand on top of hers and just go,
I'm too excited. I'm just like doing whatever the heck.
Tanith, you don't think they slapped me? Alright, so I'll go up to the painting, and I'll kind of like put my fingers around the edge of the frame to see if I can kind of loose it from the wall.
Okay. Make me a sleight of hand check because you're trying to kind of like loosen it off to
Okay.
pull it down.
I got a nat 20, another one. It's my
Yep,
third one for the
you
night.
Get your hand around it and you are able to
Nice.
just kind of pull it and take it off and
Must be
lift
nice.
it off.
I'm gonna pop the back off, and I'll have Tanith, come here.
Be great.
I'm gonna
I'm
kind of
really-
gently pop the back off the painting.
And just now that you two are actually seeing the painting, 100% it's a nude painting. Just
I look at Tanith. It was a nude. I was wrong.
Oh, I'm really that surprised.
It's a good nude too. It's very detailed.
Very veiny.
as in just stands for a minute in the middle of this chaos, just appreciating the artistry of the painting.
All right,
It's
Tanith.
funny that you said that because I was about to say, look at the titties.
All right, Tanith. Besides the titties, what are we looking at on this? What type of?
Is there any language, or I'm looking for the
Slight distraction while Syrax is dying outside of titties on the painting.
We're going as
Yeah.
fast as we can.
I'm sorry. Is there like any writing that would indicate the stuff with the artifact, or
Make me an investigation check.
oh boy, investigation? Yeah, +3. That is a 14.
14, you definitely see runes on it.
Okay.
And on a 14, I'll say you definitely recognize some of them. So it's definitely something that you've seen before. It's
Okay.
very old runes.
Is
Then
this the
I am
painting?
going to cast comprehend language, so that I'm able to read this.
You cast comprehend language, and what you see is directions. Directions to a place in which to obtain a very powerful item. A mythical item that you've probably heard about in passing and have probably thought is a myth to this point.
Mm-hmm.
And at the bottom it says that you're looking for the Philosopher's Stone.
Oh
shoot.
boy. I'm as I'm like touching the text and like reading along, I'm saying this out loud to Cassian as well.
Philosopher's
So it's
Stone.
basically, it's directions towards it, and you've definitely heard of some whispers. So if you want to roll a history check to see how much you would know.
Might as well. I have a plus 3. No, it's just a 7.
No, it's something you don't know off the top of your head. You would have to go and research, but you've definitely heard of a Philosopher's Stone.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, is this what we're looking for, Tanyth?
It certainly is, yes.
Okay. So I take the painting and I roll it up from the back as tight and gently as I can. I'm going to put the frame back in the case, cast Minor Illusion, and have like the painting in the frame. Close the case. Tanyth, let's put these back. Need to find out what's happening.
And can very quickly, while he's like putting some of this stuff away, can I try to look around the room to find any valuables for us to take as well?
Yeah. Make me an investigation check.
We're in the big boy room. 16.
I would
If
like
that's
to do
not
that
fair.
as well, actually.
I'm gonna use my guidance because I might as well.
Yep, I didn't get it.
I said 16, right? So that's going to be. An 8.
Cassian's all about the titties.
I pull it back out again.
Got a face full of it.
Man.
So 18.
18.
Yeah.
You definitely find there's a few couple small treasure chests in there. It's not a lot of stuff. It's not like their main kind of like treasury, but there's definitely a few things of gold coins in there.
Mine.
Do I see any papers on the table or anything like that?
Make me another investigation check. See if you, since you're looking for something specific.
Oh, come on, man. I got a 6.
A 6. There's papers on there, but nothing really stands out to you of like any sort of importance.
Okay. All right.
How many gold coins, just for reference?
Let me see. In the little treasure chest you've got, probably about 1,000.
Okay.
Dang.
Big money.
All right.
Like this is a proper like lord's house. Like you're.
This is our 1,000 gold now.
I'm gonna cast as she like kind of loads it up. I'm gonna cast Minor Illusion and make it look like no money was taken.
Wonderful. And then I help with the statues, and then
we need to go now.
Yeah, we're gone.
Alright, so you guys are getting ready to go. While that's going on, I'm going to quickly jump back to the other map.
Oh boy.
Back to the pummeling.
Or just like,
no.
I don't care.
Back to the half dead, but no, Syrax. Seraphine, how are we doing?
Not
Apart from
great.
hiding in a bush, nearly dead.
Yeah, I think Seraphine's gonna try to dash away all.
Alright, where you dashing to?
Right back to where she came from.
She said,
Seraphine.
I came, I saw, I lived.
I almost died. I'm gonna leave now.
Alright, you
I'm
heading back
no
over
help.
the wall?
I'm way too I'm way too slow to help anybody.
Make me an athletics check to get up and over.
Okay. See,
If you roll a nat 1, you're falling back in the pit, just FYI.
I know, right? Okay, so I got a 12. I will use my guidance. Oh no!
What do you mean, no?
I got a 13.
Oh.
13, I'll say, like, you get up there, but, like, it is a struggle. You are pushing hard to get up over there, and you kind of mostly
Like
just
this hurt.
fall over the other side of the wall. You just hit
Fall and sorry, guys. Should do. But-
Alright.
Talking to myself now, so it's all good.
Okay. Ori. The Great Abandoner. What would you like to do?
Did these robots listen? Or they're still active and pissed off?
Oh, they're still active and pissed off.
Oh.
The ones in the house all stopped and are letting him by, but he looks like their master. You're an intruder that's been firing at them, so...
Or he's like, crap.
I mean, hey, as long as the job gets...
And I'm not gonna leave Syrax. I'm gonna go down too. But...
If you want to attempt a strength check, to see if you can swoop in and grab him and drag him out, at least outside the walls.
Okay.
At this point, I am no longer the extra.
It's an 18.
Ooh.
I will say on an 18, especially with your gauntlet attached, you're able to swoop in the middle of him and just kind of dive bomb in the center. Grab Syrax and like dragging him. It's a struggle on your wings.
Oh my god!
On an 18, you're able to get it, and I'm going to say you get outside the walls at the very least.
Can I use a... Can I use an action to, like, get him up? Or kind of, like, wake him up? Kind of slap him?
You can do a medicine
for
check
1
to
point.
see if you can get him.
Alright. It's a 14.
On a 14... I will say at this level, at a 14, you're able to use your gauntlet. You essentially turn it into almost like a electric charge and just...
Oh.
And get him to like 1 HP, and he's like...
Run! I'm in his face, like, shaking him. We need to run! We screwed up!
Alright, so they're outside the gate, Seraphine's outside the gate, and now Cassian and Tanyth, are you strolling outside, or are you just, like, legging it now?
I'm just gonna walk normal,
Walking normal,
past these guards.
Okay, you guys walk past the guards. I will say your command to the guard was transmitted inside, it was not transmitted outside.
Okay.
You're still going to be under perception out here, and there's quite a number of them active now, thanks to your friends.
Oh,
What?
and the building's on fire.
Yeah,
wanna
you come outside, you just hear all this clattering metal chaos, you see flames in the distance, and...
What in the world? I go up to the guard. Excuse me, God, what is going on? What is all this distraction, this commotion?
He turns around. Make me a deception checks. Full perception.
Watch it to be the one he fails.
I had 12.
He just
Can I-
beat
can
me by
I-
a 10 in
Oh,
perception.
okay, good.
He just beat me on that, so it's like...
Oh.
He turns and you see the guard's face kind of like disappear, and almost like a screen appear, like kind of like with the details of like what's happened.
I take it and I'm
I
just
kinda go-
scrolling. I'm scrolling up. Mm-hmm. A giant dragon? Mm-hmm. A winged creature? Oh god. Good lord. You realize that was the repairman. I had repairman and his tool holder coming to help repair some of the bots that were in the thingy.
The guy kind of looks at you and points at the massive fire.
Whatever. Just clean it up.
It's hard to find good help nowadays, huh?
The two of you are you heading towards the main gate?
I don't think that's a good idea. I think we should go towards the other gate.
Can I check around the corner and see what we're working with?
Yeah, you can like kind of like stroll down. I'll say he's come down this path here, and you see all these active drones that were not here when you came in. As you walk past the monster fire that's engulfed this building.
Cassian, I don't
lord,
think we should.
what?
Cassian, I think we turn around. We go through the manor to go through the other gate without being seen by these guys.
I will say on your map there is an exit this way.
Okay, Cassian. I start ushering him away.
What in the world did they do? They blew up half the compound!
No, they're so distracted with the fire and the chaos, none of them like get a perception on you.
I go up to the guard and I say, "You, no. I'm not having any more of it today. You shut down immediately. I don't want to hear it."
Yeah, I'm not gonna get rolling that over 6 for him. He'll.
I just kick him as I walk past him.
And you two stroll out. There's 2 guards at the gate here.
We'll be on our way, guards.
Maybe a deception check. Yeah, unless you get like a nat one, you're probably beating me on that.
I got a 26.
I got a 5 and a 10. The 2 of you stroll out of there. And we are out of chaos.
I
And
turn
that
around.
went very different for them versus us.
I turn around and look at Tanyth. Tanyth, you magnificent creature, we did it.
I just kind of walked along, but yeah, sure. We did it, yay!
That went so different from any of the possible expectations I had for that session. That heist was insane. And I am going to say on that note, of all of you getting out of there not completely unscathed and almost losing Syrax in the mix in session 2, that is where we're going to end it for tonight.
It's probably a good stopping point.
Boy.
Successfully heisting the painting.
Hey, we
That's
did a
what you
good
wanna
job. Me and Cassian did it, okay?
Good for
Hey, you're the ones that decided to
you.
bring along all the rest of them.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
But that is perfect timing of where we are going to call it for tonight. That was insane.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Thank you so much, everyone who spent our second session with us. This has been an absolute blast. I am so glad Chronicles of Andriesia is back. I have missed the chaos so much.
I'm glad we still played this week too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so glad we still did. Speaking of that, next week we probably will not be playing. Just because I've not really got a way to get Ori out of the story, and Spacehawk is not going to be able to join us, so we're probably going to be taking a week break. Yep. But the following week we will be back with session 3 and diving straight in. And what a hell of a place for a cliffhanger for a week.
Yeah.
But thank you so much, everyone that hung out with us. Make sure to go and catch us up on all of our socials and in our Discord to keep up to date with everything that Geeks Plus is doing. We're on pretty much everything. And of course, make sure to go and also check out our YouTube channels, as we have a comic, tabletop, and gaming channel that's got new content coming out each and every week. And that's also on the tabletop channel, is where you can get all the sessions of Chronicles of Andriesia, Book of Astral, and everything else we do tabletop related. We will be back here on Twitch throughout the week. Tomorrow night, I believe, Spacehawk is going to be back with us with South of Midnight.
Yep.
I'm going to be playing that on
that
stream. Heard a lot of great things about the game, so looking forward to him playing through that. We'll be back on Wednesday night with a very special crossover episode of playing Repo as Geeks Plus Lady Toxie, a streamer here and a Commander Shepard cosplayer. Who is going to be playing Repo with us, so we are super excited to be connecting with her. She's absolutely awesome. Make sure to go and show her some love as well. Thursday night, the Gear Boys will be back, playing some Gears of War, and then Friday night we'll be back with more Marvel Rivals Season 2, and jumping back into that. But that's it for us tonight. Thank you, everyone. Hope you all had a great time, and we'll see you tomorrow night. Remember, it's a good week to be a geek. Take care.
See you.
Excuse me.
Bless
See
you.
you later.
I see.